Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Thule Chasm Laptop Backpack, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's dive in. So this 26-liter laptop bag is made with 900D recycled polyester, and it's coated with PFC-free durable water repellent to let rain run off, and you can especially, like, this front panel is really shiny, so you can definitely like feel that it would just run off. I mean, I have no issues with it anywhere, but it's just a different feel sort of on the front here than it is on the back. This is the Pond colorway, which is one of the new, more muted colorways. There's also, I think it's called Golden and Olivine, but there's also black. So if you want black, there's black. Either way, we've got the Thule logo here parading sort of vertically in the top right. And then there are also daisy chains down the front if you wanted to hang, I don't know, your keychain collection, or more likely, you know, maybe a clip-on water bottle or hand sanitizer, stuff like that. And there is a little loop at the bottom with a little reflector at the top if you're going to be going biking and you want to put a loop. We have two carry handles here. We have a top one and a side, and they are both really comfortable. The side one is longer, so it is nicer if you're going to carry it for longer, not as a backpack. There is also a luggage pass-through, which I will show you more in depth when we get to the back panel. And then we have YKK zippers, which work really well, but you can see sort of how I have them positioned, because you will want to do this if you can, because when you are opening and closing things, not so much that one, all of the zipper tracks run so closely together that often, you will see, you will run into, of course it won't do it here, but a lot of times I ended up having the zipper pulls sort of go in and then get stuck as I was trying to zip it up. So you're just gonna wanna try and keep them from running into each other if you can. So now we are on the back panel, the harness system. You will see we have quite the capable harness system here. We have a sternum strap on a sliding rail, and there is an elastic keeper to hold the straps in place, and it buckles with Duraflex buckles. All of this is good. I do wish you could take it off if you didn't want it, because I didn't really, I'm not a sternum strap girl, sorry. So I didn't really ever have a need to use it, and then it just sort of hangs out. It is what it is. The adjusters down here work really well, and they don't often slide out of place. Actually, I don't think they ever slid out of place for me. And we do have more strap keepers down here, which I really love. There's a nice amount of padding on the shoulder straps, and they're contoured to sort of go around your body. And then there's sort of contoured padding here on the back panel too. I found it really comfortable and breathable. And then, like I said, there's that pass-through, which also creates a little bit of extra breathability in the middle of your back if you need it. So the Chasm has a very casual, sort of rugged look that I like. It's not, I mean, it's not super rugged, but it does have a lot of Thule bags I have tested all have this nice, really structured look to them. So it doesn't matter if it's empty or full, it maintains its structure, and I like that, because then you don't deal with a saggy bag or anything like that. So I really like this Pond colorway because it really doesn't show much dirt or anything, but obviously you can get black if you want to blend in more with the elements, sort of, you know, blend in more at a city perspective. That's the wrong word, but you know what I'm saying. Either way, whether you're taller or shorter like I am, it tends to, whether I know it hits lower on me than on taller people, but it's still comfortable. I had no issues with it, and taller users didn't report having any issues either. So we have quite a bit of organization in this backpack, which is great for a laptop bag that you're either going to be taking on vacation or carrying every day. I'm going to start at the top, where we have this top pocket. It just opens with one zipper. So we have this very nice soft material on the face and then mesh on the back side. So you will want to pack, I've got in here, I've got wallet and phone and sunglasses. It's pretty big, so you can fit a lot of things. Oops, sorry there. You can fit a lot of things that you want to just access quickly, but this mesh here sort of faces into, I'm going to pop right into now, this front compartment. I'm going to zip that back so it doesn't flip out. So you can see there's the back side of my phone and sunglasses, and then we have a mirror pocket over here. And I say mirror because it has the mesh on the facing side, and then it has the same soft microfiber on the back side instead of the front side. So here I slid a Kindle, but you basically just kind of want to make sure you don't have your screens crashing up against each other. I mean, that's why they put the microfiber on the opposite sides, I would think. So, but you just want to make sure, because these can sort of, especially if you have a lot of gear in the main compartment sort of pushing it up, they can tend to run into each other. I never had any issues. I never had any problems with anything breaking or anything like that. It's just something you want to make sure of when you're packing so you don't run into that issue. Now you will see we sort of have a pseudo admin panel down here where we have a really large pocket that I used for my glasses. You could also stick your phone in there if you wanted. And then we have another pocket here where you can either stick something really big, and they're both lined with that soft material again, or they've got pen or stylus slots here. It's kind of hard to do both, but so I tended to just use pens, but you can sort of pick and choose. And then there's a key leash, which, yay, key leash. I like not losing my work key fob, but I did not like how far down it was in this pocket. And you can see these zippers only go this far down. So every day I'm fishing it out to get them. And then sometimes if you're not paying attention, they can fall into the pockets too. It's just, I wish the key leash was positioned higher up here, because then maybe you could like leave it attached and use it. You can't do that here, or at least I couldn't. Maybe that's a me problem, but it is a problem I had. So there you go. Then there's tons more space down here. This compartment goes all the way to the bottom, but it is hard to sort of see things in there. So just keep that in mind when you're packing it out. It's very narrow. We have a water bottle pocket here on the side, excuse me, that fits a variety of wide and narrow bottles really nicely. And then on the other side, this isn't really a compartment per se, but it is side access to the laptop compartment, so that if you are using this maybe on the plane or somewhere else, or you have this packed to the gills, you don't want to dig inside the main compartment just to grab your computer, you can get it from the side. Obviously, PSA, make sure you zip it up before you put it on, or you could have an accident. So if you are finding this video helpful, go ahead and take a second and hit like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. But now we're going to go into the main compartment. And so these all the zippers run in this horseshoe direction, and it sort of like angles towards the back of the bag, creating like this lid. So it does really give you a nice amount of space to pack inside, but that's what I was talking about. Like if you fill this to the tippy top here, you're going to be pressing against the front compartment and the top pocket. So that's sort of what I was trying to explain. You want to be careful how you pack those so that if there is pressure pushed against them, you're not hurting your delicate gear. Anywho, but open this up, and I'm just going to take this out so that it does not make noise as I lay it down. We have a really nice, wide main compartment here. It's really easy to pack. I've got a lunch bag here. I've got a toiletry bag here. And there was still room at the top where I could have slid like an extra layer or whatnot. So there's tons of room in here. And then I really like this laptop sleeve. Look how thick that is. It is so thick and so nicely padded and nice and soft. And then it is also, if you reach way down, you will feel the bottom of it. It is really nicely suspended from the bottom of the bag. So it is going to protect your device, and it can hold up to a 16-inch device. You see, actually, maybe if you have a taller one, you might be able to get a larger one because there's more room. Just realize that you may not be able to get it out of that side zipper if you used a bigger computer. But this is a 16-inch MacBook Pro, 3D printed, and you can see I've got plenty of space there, but I did feel like I never felt like my computer was in any danger of getting hurt from anything because this thing, that's some beefy padding they got there. And then the rest of it is just open space. Obviously, whatever you have in the front is going to impact what you can put down here, but it does go out really nicely. And then, it's a tall bag. You can see there's a lot of space down there at the bottom. I never had any issue packing it. It's really easy to just sort of lay down and then slide in your gear. And this is what I did every day when I came to work, and put it in there. And then because of the top access and whatnot, you know, if you slid this under the seat in front of you on the plane, it's easy to pop out at least the top, get what's on the top, you know, for your entertainment or whatnot. Or if you need to use that side access to just pop out your laptop and get some work done while you're flying. So there you have it, the Thule Chasm Laptop Backpack. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.